Hello guys, this is Panzer III and today's video is going to be all about making snow effects. As you can see on the Panzer III here, I've already done most of the snow effects on the hull, and in the video I'm going to continue showing how I do them using the turret. I did most of the snow effects using this here. This is Wilder's Textured Snow product. It's a thick acrylic product. It's kind of like mud actually. You just apply it on with a brush and it dries and makes a very nice pattern. I'm also going to use this here. This is just a standard white pigment from Vallejo. You can use any pigment you want really. I'm just using this one because it's what I have on hand. I'm going to use this to create some finer snow effects and blend and stuff like that. And I also can use this here. This is Wilder's Murky Water effect. Basically it's a wet effect, so you can use it to create moistened mud or something that's already on the vehicle. You can use any satin varnish or whatever. This is just nice to apply via brush. So let's get on to doing these snow effects. So the snow effects I'm trying to achieve are ones that make it look like the snow has been kind of blown over the vehicle rather than land on it. So the snow's going to be mostly built up on this edge and mostly in like crevices around the turret and stuff like that. So to create those snow effects, I have the Wilder snow effects here. I'm just going to scoop out some of it. You can use it straight from the bottle if you want, but it's kind of comes out in big kind of clumps like that. You don't really want to apply that on like that, so I have a little cup here. I'm just using the bottom of just to kind of put them on, and then I apply them, and then I scoop some more and go like that. So I'm just going to take some of the snow effect on my brush here, and let's apply it to the turret basket first. Okay, so I've applied a nice chunk there. It looks kind of thick and not realistic right now though, so I'm going to use some water. And I can just kind of moisten my brush a little bit with it. And I can just kind of play with it, move it around, and make it how I like it. So now that the majority of the snow effects have been created using the Wilder snow effects, I'm going to do some light dustings using the white pigment I mentioned earlier, just in the little thing here, over areas where I kind of want to blend it. So you see the tracks here, I have the snow just kind of stop awkwardly. I want to fix that, so I'm going to do some very light blending effects. I've just got a nice soft brush here. Take a little bit of the pigment, not too much, and we're just going to blend it together. Now to create the wet effects from the snow onto the mud of the vehicle, I'm going to use this Wilder product here, the Murky Water, straight from the jar. Just take a little bit on my brush, and I lightly apply it to areas kind of between the edges of the snow and the mud, where I'm going to want the snow to make it look like it's moistened the mud on the vehicle. And just like that, the snow effects are complete on the vehicle. I am very pleased with how it all turned out. The Wilder Snow Effects does a very nice job of recreating snow actually. I live in Canada, so I know how snow looks like when it's built up on your vehicle, and this does a very good job of recreating it. This side's a lot heavier because I'm trying to recreate like snow been blown over it because it's been abandoned for a little while. But still, I did cover up most of the mud effects I was happy with, but it does look nice. If you're going to go for a snowy effect, kind of like snow that's just been dragged over the vehicle with the tracks, I would recommend applying a little bit of brown or whatever pigment you're using for earth into the snow as well, because when snow is churned up with the ground, it's never just snow, it's always kind of full of dirt and mud and stuff like that, kind of like slushy crap. But keep in mind that this is white. You add a very small amount of pigment, it will get very brown, so only had a tiny amount of pigment. I did do that in a couple of areas, and actually I took a very small amount of it and I brushed it over top instead of mixing it in with the snow effects when I actually applied them. Also, if you want to make some slushy effects, you could mix the Murky Water with the snow and create kind of like a shiny, more goopy slush effect. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I like how the I could kind of blend the transition areas with the pigments, or I just wanted kind of like very faint snow effects on the tracks and everything. I am very pleased with this. I was afraid I was going to make a kind of excessive amount of snow or not look good and kind of ruin the tank, but I think it worked out very well. So hope this video helps you guys out. There will be another video where I make a diorama for this as well. Diorama is not going to be much, it's just going to be a small kind of snowy base, maybe about that big. And I might add some figures walking by, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to find some figures though, but that'd be cool, I think. So yes, as always, thanks for watching. Hope this video is inspiring. If you want to do some snowy effects, I think they're pretty fun, and this is actually a pretty interesting kind of setup I have here of an abandoned tank kind of blown over with snow. I found a cool photo and that kind of inspired me. So yes, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Happy modeling and goodbye.